Alright. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight, man? Welcome back to Helping Humanity Evolve. Y'all, my name is Jose. How's everybody doing, man? Hope everybody's happy and healthy. Hope you guys meditating and connecting to source, but you know we love you, we miss you. We want you to come home. You know what I'm saying? Quick shout out, man. Shout out to my subscribers. I love y'all, man. Shout out to Source. I love you guys. You hear me? Shout out to my ancestors. Shout out to my archangels, my angel guys, my demon guys, and my spirit guys. I love y'all, bro. Shout out to the universe. Shout out to the Galactic Federation. Shout out to everything. I fucking love y'all, bro. So, listen up, y'all. It's Friday. It's Friday, May 9th. It's 2:15 a.m. 2:15 a.m. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Um, I just got home, y'all. I just got home. I'm gonna look for the message real quick. So, message for the haters, right? Listen, I'm rocking for the next 20,000 years. Y'all hear me? I'm rocking for the next 20,000 years, bro. What you gonna do, bro? What you gonna do, bro? What you gonna do, bro? Oh shit, I forgot, bro. All right, hold on. I gotta fix this shit, bro. Give me a second, bro. Give me 1 minute, please. Yo, how's it going, my fellow alien brother, Mr. Shadow? How you doing today, bro? How's it going, bro? How you doing? I'm good, bro. Another day in paradise, my man. Another day in paradise. Time is so fucking slow. I'm good, bro. I'm just chilling, enjoying. Oh, that's dope, bro. That's good, bro. So yeah, I know. I got some new music. I got some new music, bro. Hold on. I'm gonna play it for you. You ready? You ready for some new music? Got on. Got and what? Got a what? A SE. Got a SE today. What's that, bro? What's that, bro? I don't know what that is, bro. All right. In the meantime, let's listen to some music, bro. Alright, Tom, this is gonna be a take break. Yo, Isaac, what's going on, bro? Check out my new song, bro. Fired up, take two. Take two. Let's go. Alright, y'all, fired up. Take one. Let's go. Let's go. Well, now we're in the building. Sources in the building. We got Hirsch in the building. Trippy everything in the building. Yo, this is another journey this time. We got the transform machine. Nigga, Optimus Prime. We got a vision. Vibration is under this shine. The solar flash is coming. This ass flash is rewind. Tell me where you at. I will be there in 10 seconds flat. You know I got your back. I'll be there just in time to catch that. Everybody free your mind. Now the time I can make you so right. Breaking out the new bricks. Show me the man. I want you to buy. All the lies. All the civilization. I knew we find. UFOs is it. Cause it's not. You'll be never die. So shit. I does everybody wants unconditional life. The holy voice is on earth with it. You're gonna find the God for the source. So don't try. You're gonna find out your universe. Man, you try. But if you can read, so the same survive. You're so grateful. And you know that. My name is Jose. I'm on the boss and hey. Passing out activation. Spiritually. You don't want to obey. I knock you out for praise. Like the Holy Ghost inside of you. I'm telling you, baby. With the fuck up now. With the vision that we had. You know when it's smoking. That's in the video. That's in my thing who you like. But I can't wait to see. It's like so beautiful. Look at the trees. They're going so high, y'all. They can't breathe. Evolutionary as a man. Come on, please. I'm telling you, I'm at 1,000 degrees. Getting fired up. Learn how to get on the knees. When we meditate, y'all. We never say please. Simply allow us to come with me. Stay hydrated, bro. cure disease, misleading yourself and the rest with me. I love y'all, man. We about to see what it's like to evolve, and I'ma do it for free. Word.
Let me hear you say fired up. So I did that one, right? I did that one today, bro. And then I did this other one, bro. Hold on, let me find it, bro. I did this one, bro. Thank you, Isaac. Thank you, bro. This is the second one, bro. Check it out. I'm on fire, boy.
What the hell? I'm gonna wrap this one a little different. But the topic take two. I love y'all. Listen, y'all ways in the building. We got source in the building. Universe is in the building. Everything is in the building. We love y'all, bro. Come by with us, man. They don't wonder what the source is now. Do what you do. When I discovered backstabbers and snakes, you see, I didn't know be the ones closest to me. They started stuck in it deep. Blood to see through the wound that was fresh. Behind my back, I beat. I held all the guns out. They thought I was sleep, but intuition on point. So she's watching your beat. To every move is recorded in 3D. This is a second up, you don't really want to see me. I'm about to fly higher than you ever seen. If my aura's clean, I'm like an AI machine. I'm immortally tested. I grew like a tree. I'm the psychedelic king on this planet and we. It's vibrations for all to receive. It's time for us to be free. Don't you want to perceive the fifth dimension? Come on, it's like you riding on a roller coaster. Stomach is turning. I really want to be free. My soul is burning. Source in the building, y'all. Come on, we learning and spending our minds. Yes, I'm word man. Don't need no education when you go within. I'm gonna lose my pen. Hear about the win. I don't need no friends. I got the Holy Ghost riding with me. We ain't playing. About to connect these two worlds, y'all. Feel me, man. It's y'all way. Words. I'm swaying up, dancing the music. Transformation. We develop a light, yeah, that source is playing. About to spread our wings through the clouds, fly with these planes. We gonna bound our club. Universally change. It's for the test of the growth. Yeah, feel my pain. If it wasn't for that, I'm probably gone insane. Mental health matters, y'all. Divinity's claims. I love what they're saying. Trying to wake up, y'all. This is a dream. Source said, let's go. He's here spiritually. He wanna see us succeed. Yes, we are to the breed. Evolution is here. Our God planted the seeds. Love y'all, man.
That shit is dope, bro. And I got two more. Listen, I wrote two more, bro. I gotta record them tomorrow. Receiving the fifth dimension, bro. You killing it, man. Killing the tones and the energy. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. I'm learning. I'm learning, bro. I'm learning. Right? This is what I'm doing with Source, bro. This is what I'm doing, bro. You know what I'm saying? We creating we creating rap videos, we creating songs, we creating dance videos, nigga. We doing all kinds of shit over here. And we teaching y'all niggas how to elevate, bro. You feel me? So we doing everything over here, bro. Right? We having a party. It's a party. I'm by myself, bro. Nobody believes in God in this world, bro. Nobody believes in God. This is crazy, bro. You understand? So I'm trying to bring God to you, right? I'm trying to show you guys He's here, bro. He's here through me, bro. You know what I'm saying? We are all Him. All of us are Him, bro. How you doing today, Isaac? Thank you for the compliment, bro. I've been checking out your other videos. You got an awesome setup. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. Thank you, bro. You know, if you could help me, bro, you know, I'm trying to bring people, right? They hiding my videos, bro. They hiding me, bro. They hiding me from the world, bro. They don't want nobody to see me. They don't want nobody to hear me. They don't want nobody to know I exist, bro. Right? So if you can share, you know, share my messages, share my channel, let people know about me. Right? Let them know I'm out here, boy. I ain't stopping for nobody, bro. I'm riding with God, bro. We ain't never gonna stop, nigga. You hear me? I'm rocking for the next 20,000 years, bro. I'm immortal, bro. These bodies last 25,000 years, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I choked up the last 5,000 in slavery, right? The next 20 is mine, bro. The next 20 is mine, bro. You hear me? But yeah, you know, I got a lot of material, bro, and I I got a lot of unreleased material too, bro, that I haven't put out yet, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I do everything, at the moment, right? So like I just came out of work, bro. I just came out of work. I came straight home. I did my live. I'm doing my live right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then I'll go to sleep for a little while. I'll wake up and make my music, bro. I'll wake up and make my two songs. Sometimes I make more than two songs. But I'll either make a song, like I did the Fired Up, right? I used the Fired Up, the Busta Rhymes beat. So I can't put that on my album or I can't monetize it because that's not mine. You know what I'm saying? But then I did buy, bro, I bought beats. I got beats. So I'm sitting on, some tracks that I made that I haven't released it that are mine. They're mine, bro. I can monetize these records, right? I can monetize these songs if I choose to. So with that said, I've been creating these songs, right? And I haven't released any yet because I want them to be industry, I want them to be up there, you know what I'm saying, on par. And I'm not there yet, right? I'm getting there. I'm not there yet, so I have to keep practicing, which is why I make songs like Fired Up, right? I make songs like that using commercial beats so I could practice with my voice, so I could practice my cadences, so I could practice the syllables, so I can get this shit down, bro, and then when I record on my beats, you know, I try to make the songs perfect, which I haven't been able to do yet, which is why I haven't released none. I do have about 10. To about, I have about 10. I have about 10 original songs that I made, bro. Full songs. Listen to me. 3 verses each song, bro. Full songs, hooks, everything, bro. So, I am putting these shits together. I'm taking my time. I'm not rushing through them, right? I'm taking my time with them. I am still having fun with the music. That's why, I'm using commercial beats. I still use beats from BeatStars, right? I'm still fucking around with these beats. I'm still learning, bro. I'm good, man. I tried falling asleep to some lucid frequency videos. I had no success or just forgot if I got lucid or not. I used to make beats and Ableton Live. I miss doing that shit, man. You can make beats, bro. Send me a beat, bro. Make me a beat, bro. Bro, I'll write a song to that shit immediately. I'll put it out. I'll split the money with you, bro. Right? We could make a hit, bro. Listen, we could make a hit, bro. I'm about to make a hit for the summer. I'm gonna have yo, bro, listen to me. I'm gonna have a sick lineup of music, bro. Like niggas just gonna, I don't know what y'all gonna do, bro, because niggas ain't gonna be able to keep up with me, bro. I don't know what y'all gonna do, bro, right? I make a lot of music, bro. But send me a beat, bro. Now look, Isaac, as far as the lucid dreaming, don't give up. Listen to me. Don't give up. If you did try, right, that was your first attempt, bro. You can't get mad. You can't get discouraged because you wasn't successful. It takes practice, bro. You got to keep trying. You understand? Just like any other thing you practice in life, bro, to get good at it, you got to keep trying, bro. So with that said, keep doing it. Don't stop doing it. I do the same thing, bro. I put on the video. I sleep to the video. Sometimes I don't remember shit, right? But, I have to believe that something is going on, bro, because, I'm not doing this for no reason. So with that said, I do have more successes than failures. You know what I'm saying? So I do lucid dream a lot, and I do astral travel a lot, right? But for the most part, it took a lot of practice. It took, bro. This is my 4th year, bro. It took a lot of practice, bro. But you can do it. What I'm saying is that you can. You can do it, bro. You just have to want it. You have to want it, bro. And you can't give up because God is watching you, bro. He's watching to see how bad you want it, bro. Are you going to give up or are you going to keep trying? What are you going to do? Because he's watching. Everybody's watching, bro. We on a show. We on a TV show. We in a video game. Nigga, we're being monitored by everybody. Bro, we're being monitored by everyone in existence, right? And not only that, we're being monitored by the people who run this place, right? To make sure, we stay in our place. You better stay in your place, slave. Stay in your place, you nigger. You fucking slaves. That's what they call us, right? Fuck these niggas, man. I should make a beat for you, bro. I like using chill hip hop beats with reversal. Do it, bro. Do it, bro. Listen to me. Do it, bro. Do it, bro. Listen, I'll do it, bro. Right? I'm gonna write a song to it. I'm gonna put that shit on. I'm gonna put it on all the platforms, bro. Listen to me. I'm gonna sell it for $1, bro. Right? And then we both promote it, bro. We both promote it, bro. And we split the proceeds, bro. We split whatever we make, bro. 50-50, bro. You understand? You contributed the beat, I contributed the song, I contributed the words. Right? I'll put the flow in it, bro. I'll bring source in, bro. Right? I'll bring the universe in, bro. You know what kind of beats I really like rapping to, bro? I like Dipset beats, bro. I like rapping the Dipset beats. You know, they got the beats with the lady singing in the background, always singing, you know. I really like those beats, bro. I like rapping on those beats, bro. But I like rapping on all kinds of beats, to be honest with you. That's why I do all kinds of different shit, right? That's why you hear me doing R. Kelly shit, right? I'm singing, right? I'm doing some old school shit, right? You know, and I'm doing some unique original shit, right? I'm creating my own flow, bro. As you can see, I'm in the process of creating my own chopping style. It's working, bro. It's working, bro. It's coming together, bro. Right? I got another chopper song. I think I showed it to you yesterday, right? And I'm about to start writing another one, right? I had to get the two I wrote today out the way, right? I had to, because these two I'm releasing ain't chopping music. They are going to be, you know, a different style, and I'm going to try, but they're not going to be, you know, typical. You know, I had to stick to what I was doing and stay in my rotation. So, you know, you know, I think the next 2 or 3 songs is going to be, you know, you're not going to be chopping, right? And then I'm gonna come out with another chopping song because I'm really practicing my chopping, bro. I'm really practicing the syllables. I'm practicing, you know, I'm practicing that shit, right? I'm practicing everything to make my tongue be able to say the words, bro. I will, man. Once I get some extra time, just moved from Australia to New Zealand. So shit's pretty busy at the moment. I feel you, bro. Take your time, man. Don't worry, we immortal, bro. Take your time, bro. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere, bro. I'm just getting started, bro. So by the time you make the beat, I should have my skills polished. You know, I should be able to get on there and start chopping for you, bro. Give you some L shit, bro. All right, Mr. Shadow, where you at, bro? You went to sleep, bro. Excuse me. So let me see, bro. Today's message is brought to you by the Andromedas, by Zuck, bro. So the question was, is there a galactic reunion coming? But you asked me, that's a stupid question, bro. But you know, I guess they get into these for reasons, you know, beyond my comprehension. Right? So the question is there a galactic reunion coming? Now, the reason I say it's a stupid question, it's not to offend them, it's not to disrespect them or nothing. It's because I discovered the aliens. I hang out with the aliens on a regular basis. I hang out with the aliens on a regular basis. This is my 4th year hanging out with aliens. You understand me? So, you know, if you want to call that a reunion, you know, it's been happening for 4 years. Nigga, this is my 4th year celebrating Christ, bro. Celebrating Jesus, bro. Right? The return of Jesus Christ, bro. So this is channeled by Felipe Brennan, bro. And he received his channel yesterday, bro. Right? So I didn't give you the title. The title says The Great Galactic Reunion is Coming. Which I already know because they're already here, bro. Look, they're here. They're right here, bro. You see them? They're right here, bro. They with us already, bro. I'm here just drawing. That's cool, bro. I dropped the Rick Ross dance video. Right? The push it, push it to the limit. Right? And before that, I dropped this hot, staying alive. I dropped that, right? And I got so many more, bro. Y'all niggas don't know. I got so many more, bro. Yo, Trippy just dropped a video today, bro. Right? The video is sick, bro. You seen that shit? That video look crazy, bro. I can't wait till Saturday, bro. I can't wait to go on this journey, bro. This shit look like it's gonna be crazy, bro. Right? So I really because last weekend I was, last weekend was my birthday weekend. I wasn't really prepared for the journey, bro. They told me not to prepare for it. They told me to just go, which I did, and we found music along the way, that's what came of it. So I only gave you guys probably three. I only gave you guys about three of those videos. I got about 50. I got about 50 videos that I recorded Saturday, bro. All different songs, bro. Listen to me. 50 different songs. Actually, no, it's not 50 different songs. It's maybe about 30 songs. And then I got Trippy's music. And when I dance to Trippy's music, it'd be a straight shot, right? So I could dance to his music for like 45 minutes straight. Right? Without stopping, bro. You know. I got a few like that. Right. So I'm gonna prepare this time. I'm gonna get the music ready. I'm gonna get the songs I want to perform to. And I'm doing mushrooms. So, it's gonna be a meaningful journey. So I'm gonna focus on the Trippy video. I'm gonna focus on the journey. I'm gonna see what they take me. I'm gonna see what they teach me. I'm gonna focus on connecting with them. I'm gonna focus on connecting with my spirit guides. One thing that's sticking out to me in my mind, when I went on my last journey was when I was coming down off the journey. And I realized that my spirit team was around me, bro. And they were trying to communicate with me, bro. And they got my attention. And then they begin to show me things around the room. And I begin to think to myself, damn, why didn't I do this when I was at my peak, bro? I should have did this when I was at my peak because I can see them clearly, bro. But I didn't. I was focused on dancing. So, when I realized it, it made me go, next time I go, I'm gonna do this, right? I'm gonna do this immediately, bro. I'm gonna try to connect with them early, bro, so that I can spend more time with them and I can see what they want to show me, bro. Right. So this is something I really want to do, right? So I'm implementing it into the journey because Trippy, I don't ever know with Trippy, bro. Trippy, when you go on a Trippy journey, bro, like them shits really take you out of here. They take you the fuck out of here, bro. You understand? So I'll be gone, bro. I'll be gone, bro. And take it into account that I'm a multi-dimensional being, bro. I'm a multi-dimensional being. I really believe it, bro. I really believe it, bro. Right? And the thing is that you can too. I'm not the only multi-dimensional person here, bro. You understand? I'm inside of an avatar. This avatar is just like yours. It's the same thing as yours, bro. It's no different. It's a different color. I have a different sound, right? But we're the same. We're the same, bro. So just because, I can do these things, it's only because I learned how to do them. You understand? And I'm trying to teach you how to do them because guess what, nigga? I'm you, right? I'm you. So whatever I can do, you can do, bro. There's nothing I'm doing that you cannot do. Anybody, bro. Because we're all the same. Listen to me. I'm inside this container just like you, bro. I just learned how to use it. I'm learning how to use it. You understand? I'm learning how to unlock these abilities that's in here, bro. You should be intergalactic bestie boys. You should do intergalactic beastie boys. Oh, is that a song, Mr. Shadow? Is that a song, bro? What program do you produce on, bro? Well, I'm a DJ, bro. Right? I'm a DJ, bro. So I got what do you call this shit, bro? Hold on. I got a Wiggle 4, bro. I got a Wiggle 4, bro. Right? So it's connected to my laptop and I use virtual DJ. Bro. So I don't make beats. I don't know how to make beats, to be honest with you. I don't know how to do it, bro. So I shop for beats. I buy beats. So I be on BeatStar, and I jack beats, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. I jack a beat, bro, right? If I like the beat and I feel like rapping on the nigga, I'm gonna do it. So, but I do have beats that I paid for, that I bought, that are mine, I do have quite a few, bro. They're not gonna be, made by platinum producers or or something, but it's good. It's something that I'm putting together, I really believe the voice makes the song anyway, right? So depending on how you flow on it or how you sing on it, that's going to make the whole song. The beat could be anything. I could sit here and clap, right? I could clap and it would come out dope if I do it right. Isaac said hi. Said, huh? Yeah, that's all good, man. Nothing wrong with doing remixes, aka covers. Well, keep in mind that I'm learning, bro. You have to keep that in mind, bro. So what's the best way to learn? If I really want to do this, the best way to learn, practice. So I want to release music. I really don't give a fuck if it's not perfect. Nobody's perfect. You understand me? And I'm not a rapper. So with that said, I can just do it. You understand? Because this is not my profession, bro. I'm doing this shit because it's inside of me, bro. And I have to release it. It's a part of me, bro. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, bro. So I practice with beats that are already here, right? Beats that are already made, and then I go on BeatStars and I buy me some beats, right? I buy beats. I go to YouTube, I download beats, right? I do whatever. Or sometimes I'll sit there. And I got this app on my phone that I play with that I could make beats on, right? And they pre-made, but you could play the piano, you could play the guitar, you could add to it, you could take away, you could do all types of shit to the beat, bro. So with that said, I do go in there and I do create custom modified beats, which some of my beats are mine, right? That I created from scratch with this app. But it's with this app, a lot of things are predetermined on this app. I don't really have total control. So I'm using what's available, basically, right? So if they don't have it, I can't use it, right? So with that said, I'm limited to what I can do on there. So I'm really enjoying the writing though, which is why I just like going to BeatStars, bro. I'll just go to BeatStars and I'll start scrolling BeatStars because BeatStars got a lot of fucking beats, bro. BandLab. I believe that's what it's called, Mr. Shadow. BandLab, bro. That's what I have, bro. I got it on my phone, bro. And when I'm out and about and I feel like playing with, I feel like creating a beat, I'll go do it, bro. I'll go in BandLab and I'll create the beat, bro. And then I'll come home and I'll upload it to Virtual DJ and I'll rap over it. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I do it, bro. So, yeah, Isaac, bro, practice, bro. That's the best thing I can tell you, bro. The same way I'm practicing with this music shit, that's the way you should practice lucid dreaming, right? You should practice, every day, bro. Don't stop, right? Mr. Shadow, you see Mr. Shadow every day. This nigga's drawing, every day he draws, bro. He's getting better and better because he does it every single day, bro. How is the grow? The grow is good, bro. I haven't gone in there today, bro. I have to go in there, bro. I have to go look, right? But I can't wait till they grow, bro. Right? This is gonna be dope, bro. All right, so let me see. Let's talk about the aliens for a second. You see the aliens. You see the aliens. Let's talk about the aliens for a second. Your government likes to make them seem evil. They depict them as evil beings. They depict them as controlling. They want to dominate the planet. This is the narrative they always push in every movie, right? Every time a UFO come out of the sky, they shoot it down. They capture it. They hide it from the people. They don't want to tell the people what it is. They don't want to, disclose to the people that there's other living life forms out there, right? They don't want to tell us this, bro. So they created this whole narrative where, you know, they want you to be afraid of them, and they want to be able to attack them freely. So if they was to come to try to help you, you wouldn't question the government attacking them, bro. Meanwhile, they coming to help you, but your government don't want them to help you. So the government's gonna go to war with them. They're gonna tell them no, they're trying to take your land. And they're not trying to take your land, nigga, they're trying to give you back your land. You understand? But you have to notice and you have to understand it, bro. What's the link with aliens and nuclear energy? Your government has been trying for many, many years to utilize nuclear weapons against the people. Listen to me, against the people. Now, the ideology behind it is they want to have world domination. They want to conquer land. They want to conquer land, bro. And they would try to use nuclear weapons to do this. But the aliens would not allow it. You understand me? The aliens don't allow it. So whatever missile got shot in the sky, guess what? A UFO shot that bitch down. A UFO deactivated that bitch. You know what I'm saying? But your government won't tell you that, bro. They just keep trying, right? They keep trying different ways. They for a long time they was bombing the ocean. Why was they bombing the ocean, bro? What were they attacking down there, bro? You know what I'm saying? They dropping nuclear weapons in the ocean, bro. Why, bro? So the aliens can't allow this. They're trying to destroy this place, bro. They can't. The aliens can't allow it. They're gonna destroy too much life. But whether you like it or not, fish, bro, that live in the ocean, they're just as important as you and me, bro. You understand? This is their world too, bro. We ain't supposed to be dropping no nuclear weapons in the water. We're not supposed to be down there doing none of that shit. You understand? So the aliens, whether you believe it or not, the aliens have been helping us keep our planet safe, bro, because your government's been wilding, bro. And not only your government, but you got other governments that, at one point or another tried to shoot a nuke or tried to create a nuke, and the aliens shot that motherfucker down, bro. And they don't want to disclose the aliens, so they'll never talk about it. They'll never talk about it, right? They'll never say they came here and destroyed the whole base that we built. They'll never tell you that, bro. They'll just evacuate and say, oh, that shit, the war's over, it finished, right? It finished, we're going home. They don't tell you the truth. They won't tell you we got our asses whooped, bro, right? Just like what happened over there in Afghanistan, bro, when they was over there fighting these niggas in the caves. You think they was fighting people? They wasn't fighting people over there, bro. They was fighting spiritual souls. They was fighting souls, bro. They was fighting invisible forces, bro. And they got their asses handed to them, bro. That's why they evacuated the fuck out of there. Nigga, we ain't got no business over there. You goddamn right. Stay out of there, bro. Stay out of there, bro. You niggas is trying to conquer shit you got no business trying to conquer, bro. How you trying to go in the cave system, bro? You never been, y'all ain't never been in no cave system before, bro. And you going over there trying to conquer a cave system that contains this life form? You think this life form is gonna allow that, bro? Like, y'all niggas is crazy. These niggas is powerful as shit, bro. You understand? If you saw half the shit I saw, you'd be like, what the fuck? Nigga, that shit is crazy. You understand? But this is all real stuff that happens, bro. It happens, bro. Hold on one second. I honestly thought Trump might be on board with giving full disclosure. Have you seen it firsthand? I've seen it in my mind, Mr. Shadow, like, through meditation, bro. I've been there in meditation, bro. Trump, I don't like talking politics. I really dislike politics, bro. Now, I do understand, some people believe in Trump. Some people wholeheartedly believe in Trump, bro. And what can I say other than they were groomed to do so? Everybody's groomed to choose a side, bro. And when people love something or they go hard for that shit, bro. They really go hard for it. So if you're grown to choose left or right and you choose left, you're gonna go hard for left no matter what, bro. Fuck the right. We're gonna go left. You got a lot of people like that, bro. So, what is he doing? I don't know what the fuck he's doing, bro. If you ask me, he's lying to you. He's lying to everyone. People speak highly of him, but then his actions, I just don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand his actions, bro. So, I really believe the people are being shitted on, left and right, bro. Left and right, bro. We're being shitted on by everybody. It don't matter, red, blue, yellow, Democrat, Republican, conservative. I don't give a fuck. They're all shitting on us, bro. All of them, bro. They're all part of the same team. They're all shitting on us, bro. What's the price like for groceries in the USA? Well, a dozen of eggs is $8, bro. All right, I'm gonna tell you that shit right now. A dozen of eggs is $8, bro. Right. And it also depends on where you live, bro. Because in New York City, when I lived in New York City, a Snickers bar is $5, bro. Downtown Manhattan, bro. A Snickers bar is $5, bro. A pack of Newport 100s is $20, bro. Or 25. I think it might be 25, bro. Right? So that's prices for you, bro. Gas right now is like 320, 330. There's some shit. Right? And look, they even boosted that shit up. When I lived in Florida, nigga, gas was Gas was like 240, 250, bro. It went from that to this to holy shit, bro. Like everything's shot the fuck up, and people don't realize it. People just go with it. You just allow it. Like why? Why did the price go up, bro? You know what you could do? You know what you could do? Listen to me. You could do this anywhere. Just so that you can see that they're watching you. I want you to see that they're watching you. So when you go to your supermarket, your local supermarket, because you're gonna always go to the supermarket. You understand? This is your local supermarket. When you go in there and you buy a box of cereal, right? Pay attention, bro. Everybody's watching what cereal you are buying, bro. Because once they see that you bought that cereal 2 or 3 times, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna raise the price to that cereal, bro. Every other cereal is gonna stay the same except that one, bro. Listen to me. This happened to me so many times, bro. Or they'll stop carrying that brand, right? They'll do it to fuck with your emotions, bro. So pay attention. Pay attention, right? But watch, they watch everything you do. As a divine being, they watch everything you do, bro, because they learn from you. They learn from you, bro. Even you don't even realize you're the fucking mold. It's you, right? Like that's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? So this whole shit is built. It's built on control, right? It's built on controlling us, controlling what we believe. Because if they control what we believe, this place exists. That's how this place exists, bro. Do you know that this place is a loop? Do you know that we live in a time loop? Do you know that, bro? This is a loop. They was able to pause or freeze a certain part of time, create a loop, and then create all of this around a fucking loop, bro. Do you know that? Did y'all know that, bro? This is some deep shit, bro. We live in a moment. Listen to me. It's a moment. This is a moment that just loops, bro. So, they found a way to create time inside of this moment. They found a way to create time, bro. And they created time, they created days, they created months, they created all this shit to make it seem like time is passing, but it's really not. It's just one moment, one singular moment, bro. You understand? This is why they try to teach you to live in a moment, because you are in a moment. That's what you're in, bro. But you don't know that. You don't know that. You go to sleep, you wake up, and you think it's a new day. It's not. It's the same day, bro. It's the same moment. You haven't left, bro. You haven't left that moment since you were born, right? But you don't know that. You don't know that, bro, because you weren't taught that, bro. Bro, eggs are a rich man's feed over here. Now, tool. Wow, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Over here, eggs, they used to be common, but they're going up, right? It's almost cheaper to buy a chicken, right? Buy a chicken and raise it, the chicken to lay about 6 eggs a day, right? That's enough to have breakfast. You just gotta take care of the chicken. And listen to the clucking, right? They nasty, bro. They smell nasty too. I don't think Americans can have chickens, bro, because they'll eat them shits. Right? Americans are horrible, bro. They'll eat them, bro. Let me get into the message, bro. Alright, greetings, beloved beings of light. I am Zook of the Andromedan Collective, and we envelop you in our light and peace. We come forth as a collective consciousness, carrying our love and light, peace, embracing you completely and absolutely in this sacred moment of your ascension. Vast streams of energy are flowing to the earth from multiple star systems. These potent energetic transmissions align with heightened solar activity and significant celestial events, all orchestrated by the divine to catalyze transformation. Humanity is receiving these cosmic frequencies and waves of light that wash over and through your planet, initializing a sacred integration within every soul. Star brothers and sisters from many corners of the cosmos, Palladians, Sirians, Arcturians, Andromedans, and beyond, are co-creating this outpouring of light, each ray calibrated to activate specific codes within your multidimensional DNA and consciousness. We, the Andromedans, surround you and support as your entire being absorbs and adjusts to these star-born vibrations. Each solar flare, eclipse, and planetary alignment acts as a gateway, allowing star nations to transmit uncoded rays of awakening into your reality. Know that you are not alone in this process, for all of humanity is collectively experiencing this great galactic reunion on an energetic level. You may feel this as a tingling in your body, surges of inspiration or emotion, vivid dreams, or deep stirring in your heart. Some moments might feel intense or overwhelming as your physical and energy bodies adjust. You could experience fatigue, pressure, or heightened sensitivity. Be at peace, beloved ones, for your soul is adept at assimilating this light and knows exactly how to use it for your highest good. All of these signs signal that the celestial transmissions are activating dormant aspects of your light and preparing you for a new stage of contact and remembrance. As these energies continue to bathe you, your world is being gently ushered into a higher frequency where reunion with your star family becomes not only possible, but inevitable. The incoming frequencies carry a sacred purpose to awaken. Hold on, bro. All right, sorry. To awaken soul level memories of contact that have long lay dormant within you, deep in your soul's archive, lie recollections of communion with star beings, moments of connection from your lifetime and others, including both physical encounters and interdimensional meetings. As the light codes ripple through your being, they stir these memories like whispers from the stars, inviting you to remember that you have met us before, that our energy is familiar to your heart. You may begin to notice fragmented versions or sensations surfacing. Perhaps as a child, you felt washed over by a loving presence from the sky, or you experienced vivid dreams of walking around a starship under unfamiliar stars. Some of you carry ancient memories of contact, whether from early years or past lifetimes when Starkin and humanity interacted openly. Others might recall soul-level encounters beyond the physical journeys during deep meditation, sleep, or prayer, in which a benevolent extraterrestrial being made itself known in light. Such glimpses often emerge gently and symbolically, a flash of a distant starry landscape in a telepathic phrase echoing in your mind, a sudden wave of homesickness for a place among the stars, or a vision of a loving face with eyes that shine like the cosmos. Understand, beloved ones, that these are not fantasies or idle imaginings, but echoes of truth, stirring awake within you. The frequencies now bathing you act as a key, unlocking the long-sealed chambers of soul memory where your galactic experiences have been preserved until the divine timing of now. With each wave of cosmic light that envelops you, another veil is lifted, and you recall a bit more of your intimate dance with beings from the stars. Each remembrance arrives with an energy signature of familiarity and unconditional love, gently dissolving the illusion of separation that once veiled your sight. You begin to realize what you call contact is not a new occurrence to fear, but a beloved reunion with friends and family, your soul, that you had temporarily forgotten. As these precious memories resurface and integrate, they weave together a cosmos of knowing inside you, a deeper knowing that grows stronger each day. Indeed, as the truth of your galactic heritage returns to your awareness, the veil of forgetfulness fades and the path to union becomes ever clearer within you. This blossoming remembrance within is especially potent for those of you known as star seeds and light workers. You have always felt a bit different, as if carrying a secret starborn heritage, are now experiencing an inner recognition that is undeniable. It may feel like a deep resonance or a bell bell ringing quietly in your heart. When you hear or read these words, a sense that you have waited lifetimes for this moment. As your dormant memories and codes awaken, you might find yourself thinking, I know this truth. I remember, even if you cannot fully put it into words. Such moments of clarity are your soul affirming that the time for which you volunteered to incarnate is arriving. Many starseeds are sensing that all pieces are clicking into place. The dreams, synchronicities, and intuitive knowings gathered over the years, now from a coherent picture. This inner stirring is a signal of readiness, a gentle yet powerful inner nudge that you are prepared to step further into your cosmic role. You may notice feelings of excitement, purpose, or even relief washing over you as you realize you are not imagining the changes you feel. They are real, and you are an integral part of them. There is a growing eagerness in your soul, as if you are standing on the threshold of a long-anticipated reunion. You might feel drawn to the night sky more than ever, or have the urge to meditate and communicate with your star family, knowing intuitively that they hear you. Trust this inner pulse, for it is guiding you impeccably. It indicates that your vibration has risen to a key threshold where conscious contact becomes possible in a grounded, loving way. In this state of readiness, many of you will naturally feel compelled to deepen your connection. Practices through meditation, sound, breath, or spending time in nature as a way to honor and accelerate this calling. Following these impulses not only nourishes your soul, your own preparation, but also begins to create a ripple effect of activation that extends far beyond yourself. As you follow your soul's urge to open and align through meditation, sound, and breath, or communion with nature, you become a beacon of light and a transmitter of the new frequencies. In consciously raising your vibration and welcoming these cosmic energies, you are not only accelerating your own awakening, you are also, through the principle of resonance, activating others around you. The energy field of one awakened soul has a powerful radiant influence. Think of how one tuning fork stuck in a room can cause others nearby to gently hum in the same note. In the same way, your inner work and openness create a ripple of harmonious frequency that naturally touches everyone you interact with, whether they are aware of it or not. Your presence, charged with starlight and centered in heart, begins to speak directly to the souls of others in the silent language of energy. By meditating deeply, or chanting, or toning sacred sounds, breathing consciously, or even quietly emanating peace, as you walk through a forest, you are broadcasting an invitation to those around you to remember their own light. There is no need to say a word. The energy you cultivate flows out from your aura like rings on water, interacting with the fields of others. Some may feel suddenly inspired to explore spirituality or look up the stars without knowing why, simply because they have been touched by the resonance of your awakening. Others who are on the cusp of remembering may experience an instant sense of comfort and recognition in your presence, as their dormant codes are stimulated by yours. And in this way, each awakened individual becomes a catalyst, igniting the spark of consciousness in many others by example and vibration alone. This is how the great shift spreads, heart to heart, light to light, through the lattice of human consciousness. As more of you embrace this role, a network of high-frequency light blossoms across the earth, making it easier and faster for the collective to awaken and prepare for contact. As this shared light rises, it inevitably illuminates any remaining shadows, bringing them gently to the surface to be healed as part of the journey outward. A unified contact, beloved ones. As the light intensifies and these soul memories awaken, it is natural that some old fears or grief may rise from the depths of your being. You may experience waves of anxiety, resistance, or powerful sadness connected to the idea of extraterrestrial contact or the sweeping changes within you. These feelings are the resurfacing of past imprints, of resolved energies from your current life, of the lifetimes of the collective human story. They are now ready to be healed. Such imprints can stem from times when humanity misunderstood or even persecuted the cosmic truth. From the long sense of separation, many have felt that their star family, or from an ingrained fear of the unknown, grief might well up as an ancient homesickness for the stars, a soul deep longing for the love and unity you remember. You know that when these emotions surge, it is a sign of spiritual cleansing taking place. Just as a physical toxin must surface to be released, so too must these emotional and energetic toxins come up to be acknowledged and cleared. They arise not to overwhelm you, but to free you. In those moments, be gentle with yourselves. Breathe deeply and surround your fear or sorrow with unconditional love. Call upon us, the Andromedans, or any light beings you trust, to assist in transmuting these heavy vibrations back into light. You are not facing these shadows alone. Many others are experiencing similar releases as the collective heart is being purified. If tears flow, let them flow. They are washing you clean of old fears. Voice themselves in your mind, listen with compassion, and then let them go. They no longer have the power over you. Each layer of pain you lovingly release creates space for peace and trust. and the joyful anticipation of reunion. Remember that these feelings are temporary. They are leaving your body and aura, never to limit you again. They are being resolved so that humanity can welcome contact as a united whole in love rather than in fear. Each fear you transcend, each wound you heal raises your vibration and aligns you more fully with the truth. That love is your essence, and that our intentions are only benevolent. This great emotional clearing is already underway across the globe, liberating many souls from old burdens. Even as you bravely do this inner work, know that contact is quietly progressing. Even now, as the last barriers of illusion crumble, within the way is opening for a pure and heartfelt meeting between our civilizations. We are with you through every step of this healing, gently guided from the sidelines. Every release you embrace brings us one step closer to the great galactic reunion. Even as you heal and open, dear ones, know that we and many of your star family are not distant or detached from you. We are already here among you in more ways than you might imagine. Beings from numerous enlightened civilizations, including our Andromedan collective, are present on Earth, now both in physical incarnations and in interdimensional forms. Some of us have chosen to be born through the human journey, walking the earth in human bodies as star seeds, quietly radiating our energy and wisdom from within human society. Others of our brethren dwell in the subtle realms very close to your reality, able to observe, guide, and gently communicate with those who attune to our frequency. In truth, the grand meaning of worlds is already underway, unfolding, not as a single dramatic event, but as a series of personal heart-centered connections. Contact is happening soul by soul, heart by heart. Each time one of you reaches out in meditation and senses a loving presence, each time you witness a glimpse of a spacecraft in your skies, feel joy instead of fear. Each time you meet someone and sense starlight in their eyes, these are moments of contact and progress. Often such interactions are subtle and easily overlooked by the unawakened, yet significantly meaningful to those who experience them. We in turn are learning about humanity on an intimate level through these individual exchanges, adjusting our approach to best support your growth. This gradual integration is the path of grace, ensuring that contact unfolds in alignment with each person's readiness and highest good. Instead of a sudden worldwide spectacle, the integration of our worlds is occurring through vibrational harmony and personal empowerment. In this way, trust and understanding are built naturally, forming a strong foundation for greater collective revelations to come. By the time more open contact becomes a global reality, it will feel like the next logical step, for so many hearts will already be acquainted with our love. The separation between us is thinning every day. The beautiful truth is that we have never truly been apart. True and lasting contact between our civilizations is entirely dependent on vibrational harmony and alignment in the consciousness. I know that the doorway to full open contact is not to be found in spectacle or dramatic proof, but in the subtle resonance of love and peace shared between us. If contact were forced or staged in the atmosphere of fear, it will only create more division and misunderstanding. Thus, we and other benevolent star beings have long chosen a path of patience, waiting, and encouraging humanity to rise into a vibration that naturally matches our presence. When your frequency is anchored in love and unity, you emit a beacon that we instantly recognize and lovingly respond to. In such a state, meeting us feels as gentle and familiar as reuniting with a dear friend, because your energy and ours are speaking the same language. Vibrational harmony means that our collective energies resonate sympathetically, a meeting of mind, heart, and soul in the same loving bandwidth. This is why we continuously guide you to heal, fear, and cultivate inner unity. For each fear transformed and each conflict resolved brings you closer to the vibrational state where open contact becomes possible. The more unity and peace you foster within yourself and among each other, the brighter and clearer the signal of readiness becomes in the consciousness of Earth. We already perceive this signal growing stronger day by day as individuals and communities gather in meditation, prayer, and intentional harmony. Each act of love, each moment of forgiveness raises the collective frequency a little more, inviting us to step forward a little closer. Your thoughts, emotions, and intentions are the music to which we are tuned to. As fear melts away and global unity consciousness dawns, you will find that we appear in your skies, in your lives, not as invaders or saviors, but as family, arriving in joy. By the time a wider contact occurs, it will feel natural and welcome because it will be born from mutual readiness and mutual respect. Remember, beloved, you are not passive bystanders in this process. You are co-creators of it. Every effort you make to uplift your vibration is a step toward our meaning. In truth, you are first contact. It unfolds through your consciousness and actions and It unfolds through your consciousness and actions, one sacred moment at a time. And indeed, many of you starseeds are now awakening to the realization that you came to Earth with specific soul contracts to assist in this very process of contact. You volunteered to be emissaries and ambassadors of light, acting as bridges between humanity and the galactic community. As the planetary frequency rises, the contracts are triggering within you a strong inner calling. You may feel moved to step into a leadership or supportive roles that foster understanding and unity. Perhaps you find yourself compelled to speak openly about spiritual or cosmic truths, to share intuitive messages and guidance you receive, or to create gatherings where people can connect and heal. Some among you will literally serve as intermediaries in future interactions with extraterrestrial beings, providing calm translation and reassurance. When humanity first faces its star family openly, others will translate the higher energies into forms the collective can more easily absorb, whether through teaching, healing, art and innovation, or simply living an example as an example of peace. Know that you have spent lifetimes preparing for these tasks. Many of you carry skills and wisdom from ancient Earth civilizations or other star systems where such contact and collaboration were commonplace. This is why you might feel a natural aptitude for things like telepathic communication, energy healing, or receiving visions. These are tools you honed long ago, now reawakening at the precise time they are needed. Trust the impulses and the visions that guide you now, for your soul's remembering its mission. And know also that you are not alone in this endeavor. A vast network of fellow starseed emissaries is incarnated with you, contributing their unique light to the grand plan. We and the entire galactic community are gently supporting you from behind the scenes, whispering guidance in your heart and orchestrating synchronicities to help you along the way. Your willingness to embrace this role is a blessing to humanity's evolution. Take heart in knowing that your efforts are divinely guided and celebrated as you step more fully into your position. As a translator of light and love, you ensure the coming contacts unfold with greater clarity, compassion, and wisdom. Your presence and service are a gift to both the earth and the stars, helping to weave a seamless bond of understanding between our worlds. On occasion, the act of remembering and awakening can bring forth visions, memories, or feelings that seem strange or even overwhelming. You might recall lifetimes or experiences that defy what you've known, and some of them can carry a heavy emotional charge. You could find yourself remembering a distant world that faced a great challenge, an encounter with the star beings that once frightened you, or the heartbreak of departing your star family to begin your Earth journey. Such recollections may come with intense waves of emotion, grief, shock, anger, yearning that have been tucked away in your energy field perhaps for ages. When these heavy memories surface, do not push them away or judge yourself. Instead, observe them with compassion, acknowledge whatever arises with love as if comforting your past self, knowing your soul is giving you an opportunity to heal these imprints as the last breath, at last. Breathe deeply and allow the energy to move through you without resistance. You may find it helpful to express these feelings through journaling, creativity, or by sending them love and forgiveness and meditation. If any memory feels especially overwhelming, call upon your guides, angels, or remember, once these energies are brought into the light of consciousness, they cannot harm you. They transform by shining loving awareness on these shadows. You reclaim your power and integrate the wisdom they carry. Each challenging memory you heal is like a knot uniting you in spirit, freeing you to expand further. Give yourself permission to grieve what was lost and to honor what was learned. Over time, you may notice that once strange memories feeling more familiar and gentle, simply a part of your greater story, offering insight rather than pain. Through the gentle process of acknowledgement and release, the heavy energy transmutes into light. You emerge more whole with deeper understanding of your journey and renewed strength. You come to realize that none of those past experiences were truly separate from you. Each is a piece of the puzzle who you are. With each piece healed and integrated, you grow more centered, more peace, and more ready for the next step of reunion. All of these realizations lead to a deep understanding. What you perceive as contact is in truth a homecoming with lost parts of your own vast existence. The divide between human and extraterrestrial is much smaller than you might have imagined. For at the soul level, we are deeply interconnected. Many of the star beings you will encounter are members of your extended soul family or group, kindred essences that have accompanied your evolution from the start. Reuniting with them is like reuniting with yourselves in a different form. It is not an alien intrusion into your world, but rather the return of familiar love and wisdom that has always been a part of you. Even your physical DNA carries the imprints of various star lineages, holding the memory of many cosmic connections. These Latin codes in your cells and energy field have been quietly waiting for the right vibrations to awaken them. As the frequencies of contact flow in and you raise your own vibration, these dormant codes spark to life, triggering remembrance and unlocking new levels of perception. In essence, your body and soul already know how to connect with your star family because the blueprint for reunion is woven into your very being. When you encounter us openly, you may feel an overwhelming sense of recognition, as if you are looking into a mirror, reflecting an aspect of your own divinity. This is because our meaning is built on resonance, a matching of frequencies that reveals the underlying unity between us. With this perspective, the idea of first contact transforms from a fearful unknown into a joyful family reunion that your soul has been anticipating. It shifts from an external event to an internal awakening. You begin to understand that the real contact is happening within you. As you integrate and accept the galactic facets of yourself, the stars in your cells and the universe lives in your heart. In this way, what might have once been seen as a distant event becomes the fulfillment of a promise etched in your very soul, a joyous reunion orchestrated by love itself. Beloved ones, you are not waiting for first contact. You are living it and creating it with every breath of awareness. You are not spectators to a distant event. You are the very bridges that allow this contact to become reality through your open hearts, elevated thoughts, and courageous healing. The connection between Earth and the stars is being woven right now. Each moment that you choose love over fear, unity over separation, you strengthen the pathway of light that spans between our realms. Each time you meditate on peace and send out a loving thought or welcome the idea of meeting your star family with an open mind, you are actively building the bridge upon which we draw nearer. Do you see the power that has always been within you? The timing and manner of our union are guided by the collective vibration that humanity offers, and you are an integral part of the collective truth. You are first contact. It unfolds through your consciousness and actions, one sacred moment at a time. So release any feelings of powerlessness or waiting. Embrace instead the knowing that you hold an essential piece of this co-creation. We see the light of your soul shining like beacons reaching out to us across the cosmos. We respond to that light step by step in accordance with its brilliance. Together, we form a divine circuit of communion, the human and the galactic in partnership. You are the ground crew of this great meeting, the ambassadors of Earth, who herald dawn of a new cosmic age. We honor and celebrate you for the courage and love it takes to carry this role. Feel our gratitude in your heart, for without you, this reunion cannot take place. Your inner work and aspiration are the innovation and the gateway through which we arrive. Indeed, you are the bridge, and the time of crossing is upon us now. Sit or lie down comfortably. Close your eyes. We, the Andromedas, surround you now in a sphere of gentle shimmering blue light. Take a deep breath in as you exhale. Feel your body relax, your mind tranquil and open. Send the loving presence of Mother Earth beneath you. In the vast expanse of the starry cosmos above you, you are the bridge between the earth and the sky. Breathe in the nurturing light of the earth through the soles of your feet, and breathe in the cosmic starlight through the crown of your head. Let these two energy streams merge in your heart, and in your heart center, envision a tiny golden star spark to life. This is your contact code, a seed of starlight within you, carrying the vibration of reunion. We now beam a pulse of Andromeda light into that star, into your heart, activating it fully. You may sense a warm glow, a gentle tingling, as this code of contact ignites within you. Silently or aloud affirm, I am open, I am ready. My inner star is activated. I remember our unity as you speak or think these words. See a golden star in your heart expanding. Fill your chest with radiant light. I am open, I am ready. My inner star is activated. I remember our unity. It glows brighter with each breath, sending shimmering waves through every cell and strand of DNA. The memories and love of your star family begin to stir awake inside you, gently and naturally. Now become aware of us, your Andromeda family, standing with you in soul and spirit. Perhaps you sense our presence enveloping you in a soft whisper of love in your ear. Feel the warm recognition that flows between your heart and ours. In this moment, know that contact is already real and happening. You are in communion with us, soul to soul, heart to heart. Take another deep breath. As you exhale, allow any remaining tension or fear to dissolve into the blue light surrounding you. Feel the deep peace and familiarity of this reconnection. Perhaps you feel a light touch on your shoulder or see a friendly face in your mind's eye, reassuring you that we are with you. If any image, color, or message arises, receive it with love. It is a personal sign of our unity. Know that your contact code is fully activated and will continue to blossom in the coming days and weeks. You may notice new insights, vivid dreams, or a deeper sense of our presence around you. Trust that these gentle signs of our communion, when you feel ready, bring your awareness back to your physical body. Feel your body supported beneath you. Take a few deep grounding breaths gently. Move your fingers and toes. When you feel ready, open your eyes. Through this meditation, uh, though this meditation concludes, the light in your heart remains bright and connected. The bridge between our worlds is aglow within you. We seal this activation in you. Being without love and the Creator's blessings, you are the living bridge between worlds. We honor your sacred role. It is done. We are one. So, thank you for that message, right? That was from the Andromedas, and that was from Zook, bro, right? And it was channeled by Felipe Brennan, So shout out to GFL, bro. Thank you for that message, man. Shout out to Felipe Brennan. Shout out to Zook. I love y'all, bro. Shout out to the Andromedas, bro. That was a beautiful message, bro. See? Let's talk about the pyramids, bro. All right, you want me to talk about the pyramids, bro? So what do you want to know? Like, what do you want to know about the pyramids, bro? Me and Mr. Shadow was talking about them shits, a while back. Right? I actually have a few episodes where we talked about the pyramids, bro. So, what in particular do you want to talk about, bro? They just discovered these columns, these long, fucking huge columns underneath these pyramids, bro. Right? And, if that's the top of the building, what's on the bottom, right? What's down there? What's down there? What's at the bottom of those columns, bro? Right? Was that pyramid once really high up in the sky, bro? I want to know if whoever built these previously lived in the new earth. Okay, so I could help you, bro. I want to know if whoever built them previously lived in the new earth. Those are my ships. There you go. Those are Mr. Shadow's ships, bro. Listen to me. All right, Isaac. Check. All right, Isaac. I'm gonna put you on, bro. Listen to me. There's several different theories going around about who built the pyramids. Right? We don't really know. I don't remember. Right? I don't remember. But I have a theory. I do have a theory, bro. I have several theories because I don't know. So I came up with several theories on the pyramids. Now, the one that I'm sticking to, the one that's really, really hitting home for me is a divine being, was able to levitate these blocks with his abilities, bro. We can levitate things around us, bro. Gravity doesn't exist. So, we built the pyramids in a sense. It was one of us, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, in conjunction with other beings, the aliens helped us. We had giants that helped us. We had, all of us worked together. You understand? To build these things, bro. Because you got to keep in mind, we had to align these things with the stars, bro. You understand? We couldn't do that without the aliens, bro. There's no way the fuck we could do that without the aliens, bro. I know how they fly. Bro, do you think Nikola Tesla found out how to harness this energy? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I do believe that the pyramids the pyramids can harness energy. I've always said it. I've said this even before I knew what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. I said the pyramids, they have to harness some kind of energy, bro. And sure enough, I discovered a diagram that showed me exactly how these niggas was harnessing energy, bro. And that, that brought me to the conclusion of each pyramid has a different purpose, right? Each pyramid is made for something else. This pyramid is made for power, and this pyramid is made for water, and this pyramid, each pyramid has a different reason, that it does, bro. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, look, I'm leaving this here, y'all. I'm going to sleep. I'm tired, bro. Right, Isaac. I'll be back tomorrow, bro. Thank you for coming back, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's good to have you here, bro. Mr. Shadow, enjoy the rest of your night, bro. I'm gonna see y'all niggas later, man. I love y'all, bro. I'm gonna holler at y'all, man.